Once upon a time, in an ancient princedom, there was a magical forest. In the heart of it lived the charcoal burners. They looked after it carefully and preserved its beauty. It gave them their home and provided the wood for their livelihood. There were others who wanted to cut the forest down to turn it into gold to line their pockets. Ella, a mysterious servant girl, tried to open the prince's eyes.
Come on! What's the matter with you?
It's stupid. It's boring.
Now, listen to me. In a few hours, we've got to perform for the prince.
Where have we got to?
It's the festival, of course. How many times do I have to
Stop! Ella's coming! Ella's coming!
Children! Hi, Sussin.
Hello, Ella. We're learning a new dance.
Ella! Oh.
Grandfather. Dear grandfather. How's it coming along?
Oh, fine.
It's awful. Boring.
Well, why don't you show me?
I don't see why we're even going to the festival if the prince is selling the forest.
What?
It's only a rumor, Liesel.
What rumor?
The prince is selling the forest to a rich baron.
It's nonsense.
Of course it's nonsense. The prince would never do that.
How do you know?
I just know. Why don't you show me the steps?
All right. Positions, everybody? What do you think?
Well...
It is boring. All right, stop. Will you help?
You're in charge.
The only thing that matters is to put on a good show at the festival. Everybody looks down on us because we're charcoal burners. We want to make them sit up and take notice, don't we?
Yes!
Okay. Try it like this.
Costumes! We haven't got any costumes.
We can't afford them. You know that.
Everybody else will have them.
Except us.
We'll look stupid, but there's no money.
You don't need money.
do you mean, Ella?
We've got the royal forest. That's what she means. It gives us our food and drink and shelter and work. Everything we want, if we have got the brains to find it.
We can make dresses out of leaves.
We can wear flowers in our hair. You can, I won't.
I've got an idea. So, what do you think?
Yeah!
His favorite color?
Red.
Blue. His favorite room in the palace?
State's room.
The bedroom. His favorite food?
Pigeon pie.
Pigeon pie. A prince doesn't eat pigeon pie. Quails in aspic you'd under hand. Now, what is his favorite wine?
Elderflower.
Momsy. How many times do I have to tell you, Katya? You're utterly hopeless.
Well, it's a waste of time anyway. I've been to the court every day since he came to the throne, and he hasn't even looked at me, let alone talked to me. I really can't imagine why he would marry me.
Do you ever listen to anything I say?
Well, I try not to, but it just goes in one ear and out the other.
Yes, well. There's not a great deal in between that to stop it, is there, dear sister? Now, for the last time, the marriage law states quite clearly that if a ruling prince does not marry by the age of 31, he forfeits the throne. The prince will be 31 in exactly 1 month. He has to marry.
But why would he marry me?
Because you're the daughter of a noble house. Because all the other eligible girls are already married. Because the dear Chancellor and I will arrange it. All you have to do is dance for him at the festival.
Nadia, Katya.
Good day, Father.
Have you seen Ella?
No, we have not. The wretched girl was supposed to do Katya's hair.
I gave her the morning off, but she should be back by now.
Morning off. Really, Father, you're too absurdly generous.
I hope I am.
Things were very different when our poor dear mother was alive.
Very different indeed.
She kept the servants firmly in their place.
Hardly. None of them stayed longer than a week.
You horrid creature!
Am I late, sir? Come here this instant.
No, my dear. It's just that you're usually a little early. Come along.
What about my hair?
Katya can do it. Come along.
Really?
My love should never seek myself to please, nor for myself should I have any care. But to my loved one should I give love's ease, and build for us a heaven in hell's despair.
It's rather good. Who wrote it?
The prince. Why don't you like the prince?
Oh, he's a pleasant enough young man, I suppose. But half asleep. Just as his father was. I thought things might change with the new monarch on the throne, but no. The prince lives in a dream world. That snake of a chancellor still rules the country. Or misrules, I should say.
The chancellor hates you, doesn't he?
Like poison.
Why?
It's a long story, my dear.
But is it a good one?
Certainly has a moral. I found proof, written proof, that the man was lining his own pockets. I went to the old prince. Sire, I said, you have a thief for a chancellor. Should have known better. The prince did nothing. The chancellor got to hear of it.
And what is the moral?
Beware a sleeping prince.
silver pond in a forest there. As the sun sinks down, there's gold everywhere. Silver and gold that can never be sold. And the sky unfolds as it fills up with gold. And you fly ever high wherever you please. Birds in cages sing of freedom, sing through bars of steel. Free birds dance on air and never know how prison really feels. Birds in cages.
These green leaves are you and I. These great wings can own the sky. Like a picture so rare that no one would dare call it their own. It's not a gift, it's a loan. Like dewdrops in spider webs, jewels in my eyes. Knives. Birds in cages dream of freedom, sing through bars of steel. Free birds dance on air and never know how prison feels. Birds in cages. Birds in cages. Birds in cages.
My Lord Chancellor, you promised to consider my petition.
Colonel Kraftstein, there appears to be a piece of rubbish littering the royal terrace. Have it removed instantly.
Right away, Chancellor. Guards!
But my lord, you promised.
Impossible. I never make promises I don't intend to keep, therefore I never make any promises at all.
Take him away.
I beg you, my lord. My family is starving. Consider, my lord, I implore you. My lord.
$1,000,000 guilders, sire.
I did warn you. Now, why don't you run along and let me handle it?
$1,000,000, sire. In gold.
Sire, I'm sorry to interrupt yet another syrupy, sentimental, trivial, and totally unreadable poem, but I do have some important affairs of state. You see? In a dream world. Now, why don't you go and have another lunch, or count your money, or something, and let me deal with it, As I was saying, sire.
You were saying something.
I was indeed, sire. I was saying that the Baron offers 1 million guilders in gold for the Royal Forest.
Oh. Are we selling it?
You have agreed to do so, sire, in principle.
Have I? I can't remember. Why? It's so beautiful.
But of nil value to the exchequer, sire.
Don't you think beauty has any value, Chancellor?
Oh, no, sire.
But I like riding there.
Well, it would, of course, be a condition of the sale that you could continue to do so, sire. 1 million guilders is an immense sum, sire. It would enable you to do something unprecedented, unheard of. I would go so far as to say unique.
And what would that be?
Reduce taxes, sire.
I guess that would make me popular.
Popular? You would go down in history as the best and wisest of monarchs.
You really think so?
I guarantee it, sire.
Well, all right.
A statesmanlike decision, sire.
I'd be honored if you would accept my invitation, dearly.
30%. 300,000. In gold, of course.
That's impossible.
Not at all. I want to be generous.
What?
Well, 50-50 is my usual arrangement, of course. But I have the future in mind. The Prince also owns the coal mines, the lakes and rivers, the beaches and harbors, even the cathedral. Think of that. The roof is bronze. Think of the scrap metal value.
But 30%?
A bargain. I presume you intend to chop down every tree?
Well, yes.
I estimate the value of the timber at 5 million at least. But, of course, if you find the terms unacceptable, I will simply advise the Prince to find another buyer.
Oh, no.
You agreed then?
On one condition. You make the proclamation today, in public. At the festival.
Agreed. Agreed.
Will you leave me now, sir?
No, you run along. And wish our friends, the charcoal burners, luck for me.
Very well, sir.
Wait till you can faint into the prince's arms. Katya's ready.
Who is that girl?
Ella? She's one of our servants.
Servant class.
I believe her mother was a charcoal burner's daughter.
Peasant class. Even better.
My dear Count, is it the bishop's voice that I hear?
It is. How are you, my old friend?
Well enough. And you?
Count!
Is that the Chancellor?
Yes.
It is indeed, sir. My Lord Bishop?
Chancellor?
We see so little of you at court these days, Count.
A wise man does not go where he's not welcome.
Such strange ideas you have, Count. Not welcome? What nonsense. I hope we shall see more of you. Much more.
Is he gone? Yes.
Such footwork.
I think so.
How utterly surprising.
Such grace.
Indeed. Cause that will never do. Oh no, it just won't do. She could never make you a wife. Don't lose your heart. Remember where you come from. Don't lose your head. Someone ain't red.
Ella.
Yes, Lucia?
What are you looking at? Do you think he's handsome?
What do you want?
You do. Can you come and help with the costumes?
You were wonderful.
No, I wasn't. I had to hold on to my hair the whole time or the whole thing was going to come tumbling down. It's all your fault. I told you it wasn't safe. Lord knows what the prince thinks of me now.
He wasn't even looking.
He wasn't even looking. Ah!
He wasn't looking at your hair. He was looking elsewhere.
Oh.
At the rest of you.
It's a proclamation. Something about the forest.
It is hereby proclaimed that the royal forest, with all rights as to the felling of trees, the grazing of beasts, the hunting and trapping of game, and every other right and privilege, as by law and custom established, will forthwith be sold. Upon receipt of the proceeds of the sale by the Royal Exchequer, the following taxes will be abolished. On silk, fine linen, lace, French gloves, wax candles, wine, and brandy. Also, on woolen cloth, clog shoes, firewood, tallow candles, salt, root vegetables, cider, and beer. Long life the sire. Acknowledge the chair.
Oh, thanks.
I believe it. Thomas, take me home.
But you can't lose your heart. Remember your part. Remember that life's just a show anyway. No, you can't give your soul, 'cause the play is too old. And you've already chosen the part that you'll play.
You've been sheltered all your life. You're too weak to like to fight. Don't sell your mind for one quick shot. You'll take our souls and all we've got. Wake up, dream, and look and see. Welcome to reality, where people work for everything, where no one owns a ruby ring. Where life is tough and hard indeed. Where life's rewards are fancy. Where love and honor keep us strong. We're here for you. You could be on. Just take the mirror, hold up high. Look at yourself straight in the eye. The knowledge of truth has finally arrived.
Do something. He's going on the ice.
What? He's never learned. And he has no skates.
They've got the prince!
Arrest them.
You can't arrest children.
All of them.
press on.
Take great care. This way, sire. Walk very carefully. We must make sure he signs.
Alas, sire, no trace of her.
What do you mean?
Well, we assume that after the attempted assassination, she simply fled into the forest.
It was an assassination. It was an accident.
It was made to appear like an accident, sire. I have here the deed of sale for the forest.
No, I don't have time.
Follow him. Take 2 of your best men.
Hey, Gotman, follow me.
And now, go. Okay, good girl.
Look.
It's from Johannes.
Johannes. What does it say?
File through the bar at the window and waiting below with the rope. He's waiting for us. The prince is looking everywhere for you. He doesn't know we're in jail. They're keeping it a secret.
Rising towards the sun, then tumbling. I was like a bird with a broken wing, a twist of fate, falling from my endless flight and landing here right by your side. I've never felt this way.
Gotcha.
What do you want, Father? We're busy.
Where's Ella?
How on earth should we know where the wretched girl is? Thanks to you and the way you've spoiled her, she comes and goes as she pleases. I'm late. I have an appointment at the palace.
She's lying.
Oh, really? Father.
Everybody's lying to me now. Why? Where is she?
Good day to you, old man.
Good day to you, sire.
You know who I am?
I cheered you at your coronation. I'm sorry I'm the only one here to greet you. Will you take some refreshments?
You're very kind, but no. I must be going.
You are sure you won't take something? Or your men?
What man?
Over yonder in the trees. They are well hid. But my eyes are forest trained.
You over there, show yourself. Cranston. Who ordered you to follow me?
Hunger.
Damn it.
Psst, he's coming.
It's hopeless. Do shut up, Kurt. Well, it is. It's taken all night.
I'm afraid he's right.
Don't tell me you're on his side.
I don't think we'll ever get out with this. But we might with this.
Charcoal? What?
Are you really going to abolish all those taxes?
Of course. A politician must always honor his promises.
But how on earth will you balance the budget?
Oh, well, I will simply increase taxation on other commodities. Footwear, perhaps. And eliminate a few holidays. Oh, the possibilities are virtually limitless.
I got it from the jailer. With a little letting out here and there. It'll fit Katya like a glove.
Then paint her face with ash and charcoal.
Exactly.
But will it work?
Oh, well. She's no Ella, of course. But she's not unattractive. And time is running out. He has 1 month to find a bride. Isn't there a ball tonight?
No, there's a ball every night. Keeps the people's minds off politics.
Make sure he has plenty to drink.
Good point. Make sure she doesn't.
Quail's eggs and aspic, of course.
Yes, and a dozen oysters.
Oysters. Brilliant. We are bound to succeed. In fact, you know, I can see it now. The bells ringing, the loyal peasantry cheering and throwing flowers. I do think a double wedding is so romantic, don't you?
Oh, yes. What?
The Prince and Katya, you and I. You do admire me, don't you? You're always saying you do.
Oh, yes, dear lady, you're utterly sublime. I'm at your feet. But a royal wedding is a royal wedding. And great heavens.
What?
A marriage act.
Well, what about it? As the daughter of a nobleman, Katya is eligible to marry the prince.
No, not Katya and the prince. You and I.
What do you mean? Your father was a gentleman, wasn't he?
Oh, yes, eventually.
You mean he wasn't born a gentleman?
I have to tell you, dear lady, that he achieved his position entirely on merit.
Merit? Ah! What was his father?
A bootlace threader in shoe shop.
Shoe shop? Wait. Your mother, if she was eligible.
Oh, alas, no.
Don't tell me she worked in a shoe shop too.
Oh, no. Oh, if only. No worse. She was a goose girl. So you see, dear lady, fervently as I desire.
Wait.
What?
I have it. Of course. Change the law.
But then the prince could marry anybody he liked. Ella, for instance. No, I fear, dear lady, it's...
No.
What?
No. No. The prince marries Katya, and afterwards we change the law. Am I clever? Am I brilliant? Am I?
Ah, the prince is back!
You are summoned to the presence. Immediately.
Oh, thank God. I mean, good God. Dear lady, I must cry. Affairs of state. Yes. I'm at your feet.
Why the devil did you order Cranston to follow me?
For your protection, naturally, sire. After the attempt on your life...
Do you take me for a complete fool?
I couldn't possibly comment, sire.
Why not? I have been a fool, but not anymore. The sale of the forest, it's canceled.
What?
You heard me. You can take this deed of sale of yours and tear it up.
Right. That is it. I have had enough. I resign.
Good.
Good? Is that all the thanks I get for 20 years of loyal service? Good! I should have known better, of course. Put not your trust in princes. Well, sire, I think you will find your realm in reasonable order. There is only one new law of any significance going through the council at the moment, the Weights and Measures Revised Standard Copyright and Patent Bill, but you probably understand its intricacies far better than I do myself.
Well, maybe not.
In foreign policy, there is the border dispute, of course. I've managed to avoid war so far.
War?
Don't ask me how. Years of experience, I suppose.
We can't have a war.
Well, I agree. But it's a powder cake. One false move and...
Now, wait a minute. Don't be so hasty.
Don't you be hasty, sire. Patience, flexibility. Otherwise... Well, if that is all, sir, I will take my leave.
No, wait. First, you have to deal with the situation.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I have staked my whole political reputation on the sale of the forest. If it is to be cancelled, then I have no alternative but to resign. It is a question of integrity.
But your charcoal burners. What about the charcoal burners?
What about the charcoal burners?
The Baron, he wants to evict them, doesn't he?
Evict them? Great heavens, sire. Why do you think he is buying the forest?
I don't know.
To make money, of course. He intends to quadruple charcoal production in the first year. Evict them. He will be begging them to stay. Agreed to sign tonight.
Set me free! Set me free!
Come on, hurry.
Johannes? The prince is signing tonight.
Sire, I beg you to reconsider. Please?
Birds in cages sing of freedom, sing through bars of steel. Free birds dance on air and never know how prison really feels. Birds in cages, bound by wires, dream of other things, of gold and silver evening fires, all beyond reach of their wings.
My love should never seek myself to please,
Nor for myself should I have any care.
but to my loved one should I give love's ease,
And
build for us a heaven and hell's despair.
And the tax reductions. Oh, it is a calamity. What shall we do?
announcement to make. This lady is to be my princess.
Impossible, I fear.
What do you mean?
The marriage law, sire.
Clause 15, section 3b.
You will see that this young lady, being of the peasant class, cannot legally contract a marriage with a person of the blood royal. It is the law, sire. She is not eligible.
Is this true?
It is the law, sire.
Unfortunately, sire.
All right. I renounce the throne.
You must tell him now.
You can't renounce the throne.
Ella, it doesn't matter.
If you do, it will be the end of the forest. You know that. You must marry Katja.
I can't. I couldn't.
My love, it's the only way.
Ella! Ella!
I have to make a confession. Ella's my daughter, sire. I married her mother legally. I myself performed the ceremony, sire.
Right. I hereby appoint you Chancellor of the Realm. Your first official duty will be to investigate the activities of the former Chancellor.
As your Royal Highness commands.
Especially his financial activities.
That will not be a duty, sire. It will be a pleasure.
It's all right, he's blind. Dear lady, in a moment of madness, I was economical with the truth. My father was a gentleman, so I am eligible. Will you do me the inestimable honor of accepting my foot in marriage? I mean my hand. Marry me and make me the happiest of men.
How dare you! You're the last man in the world I'd marry.
I accept your offer on my daughter's behalf. What?
You can't make me marry him.
Oh, yes, I can. Clause 53, subclause 12 of the Marriage Act is quite clear on the point. Daughters of the higher nobility are obliged to marry the man of their father's choice.
Father, has my happiness ever meant anything to you?
My dear Nadia, you are made for each other.
Well, what about me? Who am I gonna marry?
She took me away from all of my problems. The song kept on ringing till the last tone. She left me there uncertain, right up to the curtain. She left me there standing alone. She was nobody's baby, nobody's too. Nobody's savior, nobody's fool. She struck me down so easy. Now let the dance begin.
So the forest was saved, and Ella and the prince lived happily ever after.
And she danced away into my life at night. She took me